be back home in Seattle among family, friends, but most of all the community. And I want to thank the great work that Sam and his entire team of managers and employees have done all through the years at Keynote. Let's give Sam and all the staff a great round of applause. I know that many people in the audience here were part of the initial group that conceived of Keynote, that really worked to raise the funds and to get us that first temporary facility, and then who worked so hard to get us this permanent one. And I have to tell you that we've been very, very blessed, because Keynote now is a role model throughout the rest of the country, along with the Japanese nursing home and Nikkei Concerns, along with Klein Gallen. We are really blessed to have 3 examples of outstanding facilities and support services for the elderly, and that we serve as a model for the rest of the country. Keynote is very, very special to me. Not only was I helpful in the early stages in passing some legislation that made it possible for Keynote to basically get the beds without having to pay an arm and a leg and buy it from some other nursing home that was downsizing, but actually it's special to me because of the number of family members that have used Keynote. My mom has Parkinson's, many of you know that, and throughout her bout with Parkinson's, she's had falls. And so Keynote has just been absolutely terrific as a place for her to recuperate, convalesce, and to regain her strength. Dad was here several years ago after a massive stroke, and he stayed here until his ultimate death. But the people here were just so terrific, so terrific. And it was comforting not just for my mom when she was here, and not just for my dad when he was here, but really for the entire family. And so I think that what we're trying to do here is to expand the type of services that Keynote provides. The nursing home right now is for the most acute care. But we know that as we get older, as our parents get older, they don't want to live in the home. Of course, they do want to live in the home, but not quite capable. It's too big. It's more difficult for them. And so the assisted living facility is going to be absolutely great, where they're able to have their own place, be independent, and yet be very, very close to specialized care and watchful eyes. And then, of course, if it gets to the point where they need even more intensive care and can't really live on their own, but they really need constant care, it's too expensive to hire someone to live in the home with our parents 24/7. And so the group living facility is going to be absolutely, absolutely needed. My only regret is that we only have one that we're focusing on, with only 6 units. As our population in the community grows, as the number of elderly in the community grows, as we get older, I think we're going to need more. But this is a great first step, a great, great first step of a continuum of care. And of course, the renovations for the main facility in terms of a rehabilitation center, community center, and the list goes on, is just going to make Keynote itself a much more comprehensive, more valuable, and most of all, more helpful facility for the needs of our elderly at all stages of their lives. And so it's really great to be here. Now, of course, it takes a lot of money for this, and the capital campaign is underway already, and much of the funds have been raised, but they're not done yet. And so I look forward to working with so many of the leaders of Keynote to raise that final amount of money, because it won't be possible. We're just turning over the dirt today, symbolically. But there's a lot of work that has to be done, and that construction costs money. And so we know that so many of you have been generous in the past. We look forward to your continued generosity, and we look forward to being here as we celebrate the fantastic future services of Keynote. Thank you very much.